been a while since I've been on set. Yo, I'm back, and today this is legendary. This is legendary on Kept Connect, and today I'm joined by one guy who had he shot a porn, and his mom actually uploaded it. Jabu.
You good?
How are you, man?
I'm right, man.
How's it doing?
Thanks for having me here.
Welcome to the show, man. It was a long time coming.
Oh yeah, it's been a while, man. I mean, I've known you for years and we haven't done anything together, so I think this is a great opportunity.
Okay, so the thing is, I'm not gonna talk about your porn app yet.
I had so many views on that thing, bro. I should have made money from it.
You should have made money.
Yeah.
Why did you upload it?
Fuck you, bro.
You should have uploaded it.
What do you think my daughter's gonna think? My
Daughter?
sons are gonna think.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean?
Maybe that.
We Africans at the end of the day.
Okay, but anyway, Denzel Burutsa, your real name, you became a legend. I mean, you became face of every kid in the hood. I want to know, how was your, where did you grow up? Like your upbringing, where did it start?
Wow. Well, I was born in Kwekwe. Well, I don't remember that part. I've just been told about it. But I grew up in Harare. I was in Highlands.
Highlands, yeah?
Yeah, went to David Livingstone Primary School. I was at Alanison. A-Dub. What's up, A-Dub?
Dub, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. In David Livingstone. The primary in town.
Yeah.
Oh my, okay. My daughter went there. Yeah, my daughter was at David Livingstone as well.
Okay.
It's Dana's daughter.
Oh.
So, that's
Alright.
fine.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And
So, yeah, that was basically my educational life. From that, I went to high school at Njagu College.
Zideko.
Yeah.
Alright.
Did my A-level there. Went into computer programming with the ACP, that's Association of Computer Professionals.
ACP. Where was it? I think I know that.
I was doing my course at Range House College.
Ranger. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ranger was copy.
Back in the days, yeah, they were the only guys who were offering
That.
IT courses
Yeah.
in Zimbabwe.
Sure.
So that's like my education in a nutshell. I've done other things way after that, like marketing, a bit of acting, editing.
So at school, like when you were still like a kid, what kind of a person were you? Did you ever see yourself in front of the screen?
Never. I was one of those nice, shy, cool kind of guys, You'd hardly notice if I don't say nothing.
I think you're still kind of shy now.
Yeah, well, I think it's one of those natural traits that you can take out from yourself. I am a shy person, but I've noticed for me to overcome that shyness, I have to make other people shy.
Oh, so
So if I make you more shy than me, then I'm cool with it.
So, you primary, then you did all your school. When did the acting bug hit you?
It's actually a funny story. I was escorting someone who was going for auditions. So I drove this guy to the place, to the NBC, and
Who's this guy? Do you have a name?
No, I don't have a name.
Okay, you don't have you don't want with the name.
Yes, I don't
Okay,
have
cool.
a name. Because he was my friend, and then from then onwards, he just kind of ghosted me.
So basically, are you trying to tell me that you took his role?
But yeah, what do you mean I took his role? It wasn't his, he was going for it.
Were you
I
guys
happened to be there.
Were you guys going for an audition or what?
He was going for the audition. I was checking in there.
Oh.
Yeah. Then I ended up getting the role, but it wasn't my intention to audition.
What were you guys auditioning for? Was it for Studio 263?
Yeah.
So you went. It was like an accident, not like
Yeah. It
something
was
which you
like
guys-
it was more like an accident. I got there. I'm just chilling, waiting for him to do his thing, and then this guy comes up to me and he's like, "I want you to play Jabu." I'm like, "Who? Who the hell is Jabu?"
Who was involved in all these auditions? Do you?
I don't remember the names, but it's a long time back. That was like back in 2002.
2000, yeah, 2002. That's a long
That's
time.
a long time back.
That's like 20 years.
That's when everything just kicked off from there.
So now take me through the whole thing. You going for the audition? What happened on the day of auditions? What were these guys saying? And
I had to play someone who was nervous and scared, and I was just that. So I kind of fit in the role. And after a couple of trials, they ask you to try something else. You get used to it, then you realize, I can actually do this.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was like, nah, let me give it a try. Let me give it my all. So the guy says, you got raw talent. We like that. We can mold you up. I was like, cool. I'm up for it.
Okay.
Yeah. And one thing led to another, and here I am.
And yes, then Jabu Studio 2C3 was born.
I was born.
Bruh, and you guys, the role you were given, if you look at our culture as Zimbabweans, you guys, you grew up from a family where you're just like ordinary kind of Zim lifestyle where the dad and then the mom possibly they are middle earners.
Yeah.
And it was you and 3 girls, like sisters.
Yeah, 3 sisters.
And what do you think? How does it look like now? If you look at now modern life, the life we are living now, and that where a parent was affording to send you guys to school and provide when they were actually having just those basic work, like maybe your father was a teacher in Studio 263.
No, he was a cobbler.
Was a shoemaker.
Yeah.
So imagine a shoemaker raising 4 kids.
Yeah, I think back in the days, life was much easier compared to today. When you consider and factor in things like bad parenting, bad family planning, look at inflation, economic crisis, pandemics, those are all dynamics that come into play that make life so different from the setup that we had on Studio 263.
Okay.
Yeah, because under normal circumstances, in a conventional family, you would have the mother and the father being there for all the siblings, right? But nowadays, you have a dad who has 4 or 5 kids everywhere with different mothers.
Oh yeah.
Now imagine, the financial strain that it has on any parent, whether it be the father or the mother.
Oh yeah.
Co-parenting, yes, it's acceptable nowadays,
yeah.
But it's not the family structure that we as Africans grew up knowing.
Yeah.
So I think that's basically the difference. And now we've got social media, exposure to all kind of content, different line of thinking, tolerance, acceptance to different kind of things, people and lifestyles.
Bro, and you look at social media, what it's doing now, I don't even want to get in there. Bro, social media is dangerous.
Everything's got its ups and downs. Everything's got its pros and cons. If you really look at it, it's just that it's so new to us, such that we abuse it instead of using it to our advantage. A lot of people get caught up into it and then realize, you know what, I could have done better with this, but then that bus has already passed. So you can't say social media is bad. You can't say it's good. It's a bit of both, depending on which side you're standing.
Yeah.
If you do something wrong, it's going to expose you. If you do something good, it's going to market you.
Black Twitter. Bruh, the Black Twitter is vicious. It's vicious.
So
I tell you. So yeah. So you know what? I think you not tested the African dry before.
Yeah, this is my first time. I did the London dry gin first.
Oh yeah.
That was a good one.
So this is the Makoya one. This is the big boy.
This is the shiznit.
This is the shiznit.
Remy Ramos, the Uzi Machismo of all
yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
I just gave you a punch for your product.
You pay
me.
Oh, you. Okay, so tell me something. You are coming from non-acting. You are not no one knows you. No one knows your face. And suddenly you're exposed to possibly the most watched soap, the primetime show in Zimbabwe. Bruh.
Unbelievable.
How was it?
It's like fame overnight, you know. We put in so much work when we started 263 that we didn't realize how popular we are outside because we would work, 20-hour days, never got a chance to even roam the streets or anything like that. Back then we didn't have social media, it was more mainstream media.
Oh yeah.
Print, television, that was it, and radio. And that was it. So you really don't even get time to watch yourself on TV because you're busy putting in the work. And I remember one time after almost 3 months of shooting non-stop, first time I got into town, it was so hectic, I couldn't do anything. I just had to go back home.
You couldn't walk.
I couldn't walk in town. I could not walk in town. And I'm like, what?
What's happening?
3 months ago nobody noticed me, but now,
yeah, no one knew.
yeah. And then
You
that was
just-
something I had to live with for the rest of my life up to today.
Aish. You suddenly you can't even go anywhere because I remember even in Zim, back in Zim when I used to hang a lot with Leonard. Like obvious, me being as much as the music was out there, but people didn't put the face to the product to the face. But walking around in town with Leo, bro, just for us to get this next studio to take us maybe an hour.
Yeah, I know. It probably made your head grow, right? Because you'd be like, I'm the hit maker.
I'm the guy behind it.
Yeah, I'm making the stars.
No.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Even up to today. And if I was to walk in town with anybody, they'll be like, you know what? Me, I'm not walking with you. Let's just meet where we're going because you're just gonna be stopping every now and then because people will just stop. Everybody's got a question. Everybody's got something to say. Everybody's got something to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what happened to Studio 263? You guys, you've been I think you've been out for how many years? Did you guys record? 5 years?
Oh, it was more than 5 years.
Was it more?
Yeah, it was more than that. I think it was almost 10 years.
Almost 10 years. Almost a decade.
Yeah, almost a decade.
You guys running it, and what happened? Suddenly, studio wasn't there. What really happened with Studio 263?
Well, like all good things, they'll come to an end. Yeah. People need to grow. People need to explore other avenues. So we didn't want a situation whereby our stepping stone becomes our headline.
And then you guys soon after Studio 263, you joined another SOP. Was it Wenera?
Yes. I worked with Eddie Love on Wenera. It was a good experience. It was nice to work with new talents, and get a different perspective of how you can actually enhance other people and rub off some of that energy that you got.
How did Wenera come by? How did you get the role in Wenera? Obvious now you had the name, so
Yeah, I'm actually surprised you're asking something like that.
yeah. But how did you know that there's Wenera happening?
Well, me and Eddie had a mutual friend,
The
Eddie Love.
oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, so we had a mutual friend. So he's the one who introduced us, and he was like, there's somebody who's very passionate about filmmaking, and you're passionate about acting. Why don't you guys sit down and do something together? Yeah. So our mutual friend George Jabu is the one.
Oh, was Njagu part of Wenera?
He did the pilot.
What did the pilot?
If I'm not mistaken, yeah, he's the one who actually filmed the pilot, showing Eddie one or two things, and then Eddie's a fast learner, so
Yeah.
he got on his feet quick, and then production was up and running. One thing led to another again.
The moment you mentioned John Njagu, then obvious everything comes into play. The guy is a legend. He takes people, he puts them together.
Those are my daughters actually.
Njagu would take you there and place you there. I think for me, Njagu, he actually gave me my debut in the movie.
Serious?
Yeah.
One thing I like about the guy is, he is so willing to teach.
Exactly.
He's the guy who taught me how to use a camera.
Serious?
When I bought my first camera, the first thing I did was go to Joe. Joe, this is what I got.
So what can I do?
What can I do? You know, like, no, you know what? You need this now and this and this. But for now, you can use my stuff. Yeah. Nobody gives you gear for free. Not in brand.
I think that's one thing which I feel we lack as the entertainment industry, where collaborations, whereby you know you can go to this person and benefit, not always financially.
A lot of people are quite selfish in the industry. They want to do it by themselves. You know, they don't understand there's power in numbers. There is people can actually synergize their talents. You know, and work something out, something that's proper, standard. I mean, if you're good with sound and I'm good with the picture and somebody else is good with the acting, you know, and somebody's good at writing, why don't we come together, do one thing, make it solid? Because the moment you want to do everything, you're compromising on quality.
That's true.
Yes, you're cutting costs, but you're compromising on quality.
That's true.
And that's the reason why our industry will never get investment, because nobody is going to be willing to be watching anything that's poor quality against all the international stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because if somebody's going to pump up money, they'll be like, I don't care how many people are going to watch. What's my return on investment? If I'm going to give you 100 grand, how much am I going to get back? If you can't promise that, nobody's going to invest. And you can't promise that because you cannot deliver. Because you want to do everything. You want to do the sound, you want to do the picture, you want to do the script writing, you want to do the casting, you know?
Yeah, I think that's something which even in music people are struggling with. That same thing, where we feel people are selfish, people are self-centered. They don't understand the difference which numbers make. You know, numbers can make a difference. Numbers can take you places.
True.
You know, that's what I always I was actually having in conversation with Njagu, right? And I think we're discussing more like the same thing. But you know what? Is artists, people need to unite and push a certain word together. That can only make us break the other, you know, a different industry, or you know, different regions. But now in Zim, it's you and you run your own race, and everyone else is hating. You see, instead of them saying no, Jabu is on this, let me jump in and, you know, contribute something. His win is my win. But rather they'll be like, fuck him. You know, then they'll be pulling you down.
End up in my comment section on Facebook. I know that.
comment section is brutal.
Oh, dude, that thing never disappoints.
Yeah. Talking about comment section. Okay, before I get that, before I go to the comment section, you were married to Eve.
Yep.
And you guys, have family, kids?
Yeah, our daughter is 17. She's so beautiful.
17?
Yep.
Aish! Opa!
But we separated a long time ago, so. But we co-parents.
Okay, you guys are co-parents. But you guys are good? You talk?
Yeah, we're good. I mean, we've got to do it for the sake of our child.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No hard feelings. I mean, at the end of the day, people move on.
Did you cheat on Eve?
Nope.
You didn't?
No, I didn't.
Because dude, I've heard a story about you that you used to smash about 3 girls in one day, especially after you drink your voice away. Dude, I heard you smashing. Yo!
Dude, I don't kiss and tell, bro.
Bro, I heard you're like, Jabu smashes like 3 a day.
You know what? Shut the fuck up. Give me some ice, man.
But you guys are good anyway.
Now we're good, man. We're good. Obviously, here and there, you know, sometimes I don't deliver as a parent, or I don't deliver as the father. And, you know, she puts me in check. And if she goes out of line, I also put her in check.
Okay.
Yeah. Not that I've got anything against her, but it's a matter of, you know, producing a conducive environment for a child.
For a child, yeah. I think sometimes that's the whole point. If you guys can still talk at, you know, talking terms and, you know, agree on 1 or 2 things, then I think that's cool. But how did you manage? Like, how were you coping with girls when you were popular? Like, you were up there, bruh, you were the name. You and Dreadwelly. How are you coping with the girls?
Well, a lot of people realize that what they see on TV and the real me are two different characters. I think, in a way, if they get to know you personally, they get to respect you on that level. Of course, it's the character Jabu that they're interested in, but then when they get to know you, they're like, oh, he's a good guy. You can be a good friend. Just a friend.
You just a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I've known you. I've known you. Just your friend. I don't think it applies. I don't think it applies to you.
I'm a decent human being, bro. What are you talking about? I'm a good guy.
Guys, this guy he's a good chap. Yeah, he's chill, like, which is all good. But then we know his weaknesses because bruh, and you know you're always that guy who comes up with certain controversies. Then Pornhub what happens? Who leaked the Sextape? Who leaked the Sextape?
I don't think it matters who leaked it. It wasn't me though.
It wasn't you.
Yeah, it wasn't.
So it was your lady.
Sometimes you trust people to a certain wrong extent.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes your trust has to be reserved. That's why it's easier to get along with your enemies because you know, period. They don't like you. They got nothing good for you.
Mm. But what do you think it affected you as a person? And were you guys on Pornhub? Was you, and later there was what's her name? Tino Tenda Katsande. She also
Life. Basically, I think the whole lesson was it's more to do with we're all human beings.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we all have our weaknesses. For me, I think that period or that era sort of like revealed, or what can I say? What's the word? In a way, it exposed me to the general public that I am a human being as well.
Yeah.
You know, when you've got a social standing like mine, a lot of expectations come with that title.
Oh yeah.
You can't just be famous and get away with anything. You know what I mean? The moment you are famous, everybody expects you to be a role model. You know, everybody looks up to you. And the general consensus was, you know, a lot of people were more disappointed than outraged.
Mm-hmm.
So in a way, it did expose me as a human being because we all make mistakes. Everybody does that. But private things need to remain private. When you fail to control that aspect, then it becomes a problem. But everybody does it.
Yeah,
I know for a fact you do it.
What? Shoot porn?
Yeah.
No.
Dude, I was going through your phone just now.
It's not me. You
Yeah,
never. You,
right.
It's not me.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, I know she's gonna kill you.
It's not me.
I exposed you.
Well, she can kill. It's cool, but that's of me. You'll never. I can't do that, bruh. I can't. I don't know how or what will make me one day press the record button for that. I always. Oh yes, come on. Everyone has got sex. Possibly each and everyone has got some porn in their phones. You know, you can't have that, and people want to pretend as if they don't want porn.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Basics of nature will tell you that the male species are visually stimulated.
Yes.
That's why you find a lot of men who watch porn more than women.
Mm-hmm.
So, if it's gonna be visual, chances are, you know, you'll be like, okay, fine. You're watching porn and you're like, this guy is good.
Yeah.
But it might not better. So you need to see yourself from a different perspective. You know what I mean? That's where it starts.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, some other people actually get addicted to it, and so forth and so forth.
Yo, I know the addiction part, and I think that's, for me, that's one thing which I'm afraid of. You know, to get hooked up with such things. But obvious, come on, every man, you know, as you grow up, you get introduced to porn and stuff. And besides, I think Pornhub has got over 1 billion subscribers. So who do you think
It's
are
got more
those?
subscribers than Netflix.
Than Netflix. You know, you see. So you ask anyone else will be like, no, I don't watch that.
I don't
So
watch
who
that.
does?
Who the hell is watching it then?
You see, who does?
1 out of 7 people in the world are watching it.
One mistake which you should have done was to upload that thing on Pornhub, say.
Unfortunately, they don't give you the subscription. It's not like YouTube, man. It's not like YouTube, you know. You can have 1 million views on YouTube, you know, and get money for it, but not on Pornhub.
But I think you do. They're paying.
See?
Yes.
I knew you knew.
No, they're paying. You were supposed to
I
do
knew
that.
you knew.
You should put it through. We'll be making money right now grinding. So pussy juice. Fans.
Up yours, man.
Oh, okay. No, anyway. And but what do you think? I know now maybe with the girl you do you guys still talk with the lady? Are you still guys together?
Nope.
No. That's just smash and grab.
Okay, I'm really tempted to answer that, man. No, it wasn't smash and grab. You know how it is. Everything falls out after something like that happens.
Oh yeah. And that was it.
And that was it.
Shit. Okay, cool. No, that's that's okay. But
I
now
actually feel sorry for her because no, she got more of the lashing than I did.
bro, and I'm trying to imagine social media how it was.
What on my side?
On her side.
Oh yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible. I wouldn't want that for anybody.
Mm.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You know how it is, these people when they're
Not everybody's got a thick skin like people like us, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
we get used to it. I mean, after so many years in the media,
yeah.
you know, you get used to it. It becomes a natural thing, such that if it doesn't happen, you start asking yourself, is everything okay?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
If I walk in the streets and I don't see people staring at me, I'm thinking, okay, am I slipping? Am I still in a dream or what? Yeah, because you know, you get used to certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you start dating a new girl and everybody's looking at you and she's thinking, oh, this is too much attention for me, I can't handle this, you know, and that thing collapses. It's so because they're not used to it. But now we've grown a thick skin.
Dude, you need to have a thick skin. You know what I do?
Mm.
What I do is whenever I upload something which I know people are gonna lash at me, I just turn off the notification.
Why, dude? Oh,
Bro,
for the notification. Sometimes
no.
you actually get something good out of it.
It's okay. I'll see it later.
You
Like
don't
after,
want it ringing.
No, it will
Why?
disturb me.
I know.
Baba, I just go, I upload notification, I leave, go. Then I'll see it later.
Okay.
And people will be lashing at me and saying stuff, this and this and this. But what I know is I've said it. That's the thing. So you need to have that thick skin. I don't care really. Like I really don't care what people say. You know, people have got their own views. They're entitled to their, you see, to their opinions.
You know what they say about opinions.
Entitled to it. So it's okay. You guys can say whatever you want to say, but then it doesn't change who I am.
Change the fact. Yeah.
It doesn't change the fact. You know, so at the end of the day, we're not gonna stop writing or stop blogging or stop saying stuff. Like I know you say a lot of nonsense on Facebook also.
Yeah,
So
but on a lighter scale, you know, I'm different from you. You'll be lashing out and hitting on people here and there.
I'm blunt.
Oh yeah, you're blunt.
I'm blunt like that.
You're like a hammer, you know.
I can't sugarcoat.
Anything is a nail to you.
Exactly.
You just
I hit like in the head. Bang. I don't care what happens. At least you'll have got exactly what I'm trying to say.
Personally, I don't care what happens, even if I was gonna say something bad to somebody. But I'm more concerned about what that person is gonna feel or how that person is gonna feel. So if I'm gonna say something nasty about you, you know, and it turns out I also know you personally, it becomes hard for me now to say it because I'll be like, I know Joe, you know, okay, fine.
Yeah.
He's a sex addict, but should I be telling everybody?
That is a sex addict. I'm not a sex addict. He's just saying.
It's just an example.
Yeah, it's just an example. It's not like that's the way it is. that's the way it is. But now, on a very like serious note, in terms of the arts industry in Zimbabwe, what do you think? I know the current Minister of Sports and Culture, Kesti Coventry. What has he done really? Do you think these guys are doing enough for the arts and sports?
Depends how much leeway she has.
Yo, bruh. Personally, I don't think those guys are. She's clueless, actually.
Okay, fine. Let's say, for example, you're a music producer,
Yeah.
right? We give you all the equipment. In fact, you've got all the talent, but you don't have any of the equipment.
Mm.
How do you produce the music?
Yeah, right. So
You're sitting on several artists, but you cannot record any of them.
so are we saying she doesn't have the
No,
equipment?
I'm not saying that.
Yo, bruh.
I'm just saying, if we knew
Mm.
what's at her disposal,
Mm.
then we can work out what can be made or what can be done.
Okay.
If you come to me and say, I got 100 grand,
Mm.
then I can say, okay, for 100 grand, why don't you buy this and this and this and this? And then
Yeah.
you do this.
Yeah.
But if I don't know how much you're carrying in your pocket, I don't want to come up with a historical figure and say we can do something for $1 million and you only got 10 grand.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Basically, a lot of these things have to be communicated to the intended recipients
Mm-hmm.
or to the industry as a whole. And that can only happen if we normalize it as an industry first.
Oh yeah.
If we don't normalize it as an industry, there is no way some of this communication will reach its intended people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, we cannot say the entertainment industry is an
It's
industry
an industry. Yeah.
because
I
we
think-
don't even know how much it's generating.
Exactly.
You know, there are no policies, there are no structures in place.
Mhm.
Everybody's just doing whatever they want to do. You know, there are no standard rates, there are no ways, or should I say, protocols of how to do
Of
things.
how to do things. Yeah. Yeah.
You just come up with your own thing, then you do your own thing, and then that's it.
Mm. I think that's one narrative or a story which we always talk about, that is a country, we don't have the right channels to know that this thing comes from here, it goes to this stage, it goes to this stage, and possibly ABCD. Now you don't even know how many copies of a movie you have done, and the streaming in Zimbabwe is not even there.
That's why you find piracy was easy to prosper in Zimbabwe, because you know there are no certain legislations or guidelines
Yeah.
on how to handle some of these things.
Mm.
You get somebody being busted for selling pirate copies, and then they get a fine for it, and tomorrow they're doing the same thing again. It recurs over and over. You know, we are just doing the same thing but expecting different results.
Oh,
which
yeah.
doesn't work.
And then I've seen mostly as the creatives in Zim, we die as purpose or charity case, if I may put it.
Because it's not an industry. If you go to an insurer and say, you know what, I want health insurance, I'm an artist, you know, they'll be like, we need a payslip, and you're like, where the hell am I going to get a payslip?
Basically, yeah.
You know what I mean? But if I can prove that I've got certain income that comes from ABC, shouldn't that be accepted as
Oh, yeah.
payslip?
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to wait for one person to give me a certain amount. This
Yeah.
is what I'm going to live off for the next 30 days or so.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it all comes down, like I was saying, it all comes down to the fact that you got to put in structures to normalize it as an industry.
Yeah.
If you are going to be part of it, then you know there are rules and regulations that need to be followed. There are laws that are going to guide you. There are laws that are going to protect you as an artist or as a content creator.
Yeah, as a content creator, there's a lot of content creation happening, and so now you moved after Zim, everything is done. You decide to move to South Africa. What happened? Why did you decide to move to South Africa after being such a big name? Well, just like me, what happened? You have got a different case. I've got my own reasons. Why did you choose to say I'm relocated to SA?
I get bored easily, bro. You know, I'm a rolling stone,
Okay.
so to speak. You know, I don't enjoy doing the same thing over and over and over. You know what I mean? I'm interested in learning. I'm interested in research. I'm interested in trying out new things. You know, it's the reason why I don't like being in one place for a very long time.
You don't want to be caged.
I don't want to be caged, you know. If that place is gonna give me a lot of challenges, then I'm up for it.
Okay.
You know. But I don't want a situation whereby I wake up, you know, do a certain routine today, still do it tomorrow and the day after tomorrow.
Same routine.
The same
You
routine.
like me. I hate. That's the reason why sometimes I change. I can change 2 or 3 jobs a year. I don't want to be in the same place for too long. It becomes tedious for me.
I'm guessing that's the reason why you're not married.
Yeah.
Cat got your tongue.
Maybe. I don't want to be at the same place. Like, it becomes tedious, man.
You feel like you're going to waste, you know, like
Exactly.
you've got so much potential and it's just going to waste.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, I move, I change, and the thing with me is if I just decide that I'm changing my job now, I change.
When I came here, a lot of people didn't think I was gonna come because I just woke up and said I'm going to SA. I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah.
You just picked your bag and left.
Yeah.
That's the way to go.
Take my 2 bags and
Dude, when I came here, I had 1 bag. I didn't have a place to go.
serious.
Yeah, bruh, I just woke up one day, and I called Leo, Sunny.
Alright.
Then someone was like, bro, what's up? I'm leaving.
How is the boy?
He's okay. He's in Australia. I was like, where are you going? I was like, no, say hamba. I was like, you can't be serious. Like, come and grab me. Then leave me by the bus. I've actually have my ticket. I was like, and then he said, yeah, I'm leaving. Just like that. And we dusted by the bus. We had to chase it until we got it close to Mbozi there.
Serious?
Yeah, we
Wow.
dusted.
Let me guess, you're probably having drinks by Africa now.
We dusted and I just did, bruh. With Sunny and obviously with a good car then. We just the bus, we got it, and I jumped in. That was it. I didn't even know. Then I came in, and what I do is I just put in a hotel for a few days until I got hold. I think I got off my other cousin, you know, what's up and blah blah blah. Then he took me in, and that was it.
Okay.
And now I'm here. Because sometimes you feel like, you know what, I just need to get out of this place.
Yeah, because the whole cycle routine thing doesn't work for me. Because, like I was saying, you know, you can't really expect different results by trying the same thing over and over.
And SA, are you jumping into production or totally different thing?
I'm working on my production. It's in post right now. It's something that I did in Zim.
All right.
But if all goes well, I think in the next 2 months it should be done.
Okay.
18 episodes. It's a lovely production.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked with a lot of beautiful, lovely people. You know, they were very eager, they were new, they were willing to learn, and we had some good times. You know, filming. Yeah, so we did film 18 episodes.
And do you see yourself maybe getting into acting in South Africa?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Then
You think I'll come here and just waste the talent, sitting drinking some rain?
some rain is some St. Ramos. Yeah, we can always come. You can always come and drink and have a bottle. Yeah. But I think for you it would be a good thing for you to you know, maybe join the South African industry. I know a couple of them who are doing that.
Yeah,
So,
I've met a couple of guys. They're doing quite well. A lot of them are behind
the
the
scenes.
camera. Yeah.
Okay.
But you'd be surprised. A lot of Zimbabweans are doing quite well here.
Yeah, I know. Even musically, there are a lot of producers like maybe GT Beats and Camera and all these other guys.
Oh yeah, GT is doing great.
GT is doing great. Mr.
Yeah.
Brown, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mr. Brown is
Yeah,
also doing
Mr.
good.
Brown. So those guys, they're actually making it here because we know people have got talent. But what is lacking in Zim is the financial backing. People can do amazing stuff.
You know what? I don't like using that term, financial backing or sponsorship.
Yeah.
Like I was telling you, it's always nice if somebody's gonna pump up money, they want money back in return. But you know, they don't want the fame, they don't want the whole bubbly life that comes with pumping up money. No. If they pump up money, they want something back
Yeah.
for it, you know? So in order for us to do that, we need to make things, we need to produce stuff that people can sit down and watch, people can, enjoy as music, whatever kind of content it is that you create. It's gotta be able to attract viewership. A lot of viewership means a lot of advertising. A lot of advertising means a lot of revenue.
Oh yeah.
A lot of revenue means you can pay back your investor. But that can only happen if everything is normalized as an industry.
Yeah.
Because you're taking money from somebody, you're buying raw materials.
Yeah.
When you say raw materials, you're looking at talent, you're looking at building people, improving their talent, the equipment that we use to do all that stuff, putting it in the process of creating and so forth, and then you've got the output product, which is the content. And that content has got to be financially viable.
Yeah,
it's got to be sellable. It's people got to say, "Wow, I need to watch this again."
Yeah.
Then you generate income. Now you can pay back the person who gave you money. But if you want someone who's going to sponsor you, they'll tell you, "Okay, fine, I'm sponsoring you, but you can't be doing this. You can't be doing it," because they've got their own agenda to push.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and there are certain things that you, as a creative person, are now limited, and you're controlled, and it kills the creation.
It kills the creation. That's how I know. There are two things which kill creation: being controlled by a sponsor and marriage. Those two things kill.
No wonder you're married.
Marriage kills. Do you know marriage kills creation? As an artist, the moment you get married, it goes down. I'm not saying you'll be out of it. You know who said that? You know who told me that?
I'm actually thinking it must be Rockford.
No, it's not Rockford. It's not Rockford. It's a legend, Baba. I don't chundura more.
Serious?
Serious.
Oh, I worked with that guy. Hey, that guy's got a lot of insight,
How was it working with those guys? Yeah. And Tom Bambo.
Oh yeah, Ben Mahak. Oh, Ben.
Yes, Ben Mahak.
Ben, one thing I like about Ben, he's more like, he's a mentor for everybody. I mean, he's just got the time for everybody.
Is it?
Yeah, he would put everybody else first before himself.
For him.
That's Ben for you.
Bro, I think Ben is legendary.
Oh yes.
He's a legend. I've watched that guy on screen. And another guy is what's his name?
I always had a problem with him. He would keep telling me that, "No, you're too young, you can be directing 260 now, relax."
Serious?
Especially when I start telling him, "No, you crossed the line, the camera's not supposed to be there, it's supposed to be," you're like, "No, concentrate on your script, bro." Leave the direction to me.
I think that guy is good. Now he's on
he taught me well, and he would call me out every time I try to correct him. So
is it?
It's cool.
Yo, and now he's on what's the name of the other series running? The college central thing. I'm forgetting the name. Yeah, I saw him there.
Yeah.
Bro, he's kicking it.
I like how he's giving off the energy to all those
young artists. Yeah.
You can tell, they are feeding off him when they are doing their thing with him. That's the kind of person he is. He's got so much good energy, and everybody will just get hooked up to him.
So, what's next now for Mr. Denzel?
I take each day as it comes, bro. Yeah, who would have known the pandemic was going to hit us like this? But
yeah.
Out of all the plans that we made, everything went into the dustbin. So for me, as far as I'm concerned, if I wake up tomorrow morning, that's an opportunity for me to do whatever I did wrong yesterday and try to do it better today.
Better today. Cool.
That's me, So yeah, I'm very much open to a lot of things. I'm only 40 something.
Yeah.
So I still got a lot of things to learn. Even though I think I've done most things that a lot of people would have done at 65.
Yeah.
But I still want to learn more. I still want to try out new things. I still want to do anything I can still do as long as
I'm thinking on the most things, and what comes in my head, I'm like, bro, do you even know your body count on cheeks?
I've lost count.
You've lost count.
I've totally lost count. I'll be honest.
Thank you guys. So this is
so honest.
You've lost count.
I've lost count.
Bro, thank you so much for coming through. I think this is
No, the pleasure was
this
all
has
mine.
been I hope to see you each and every time you're here, I'm here, so we can hang around, have fun, have some nyama. We're gonna have some salsa now.
Oh yeah, you promised me. You're really good at.
I'm gonna do the salsa thing. It's
Alright.
yeah, salsa the high field. They call it high field.
Yeah, if it
You know
is,
it?
those, yeah, I don't
It's
remember the
a
recipe.
real tribute.
Ah.
Because Zimbabwe wayenzi umje sadza. Rice was something which
Christmas, Baba.
it's Christmas.
Yeah,
So
Christmas
it's
stuff.
sadza nemuriwo. And sadza was going to all you get to sadza. It was always nyama, my veg.
My mom now, right? She complain about the salad. She'll be like, "No, don't worry, I'll make it different today."
Cut it.
My one read dinner.
Shit.
She'll be like, "Don't bother me again." So next time you'll be like, "I know it's okay. Let me just do it myself."
Your mom was gangster. I
Oh,
know.
my mom was
Your mom was
gangster
gangster.
like that.
Even
Oh,
the
she
way
was.
she stood up for you, she was gangster. Yo, what kind of a mom who stood up? But that's a mom always. A mom will always
A
stand.
mom. It's a. I've always told people when people go out, when they start dating and all that, they're going out, right? You want to learn each other so much that you're comfortable in accepting each other in your differences.
All right.
You know what I mean? The moment you fail to accept each other's differences, that's the moment that relationship fails.
Oh yeah.
The perfect example of a good relationship is a parent and a child.
Yeah.
Amai wako iwo kanzi waba anoramba kuti
Mwanamwabi.
kusvika watozoradzwa kuti pavidheo uchitoba uvanzi aidoti adi
My daughter had me.
maidoti adi handiti ari nzare.
Yeah.
She will support you all the way
All the
to
way.
the grave.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Because she's accepted you for who you are. A lot of relationships fail because people don't learn to accept each other because they never get the time to learn each other.
Yo, yeah. That's profound.
Yeah.
That's profound.
We should have another episode on relationships.
On relationships,
Just one or two things. Uncle D on the ground. My brother.
So it will be Uncle D on the ground.
Uncle D on the
Yeah,
ground.
let's do it. We'll do that. We'll do another
Just
episode
strictly
of
relationships.
Strictly
and
relationship. Relationship and sex. Yeah, that's what he's saying. So we're gonna do that. But otherwise, thank you so much, guys, for popping through.
Anytime, bro. Anytime.
So this has been one of those shows where I hang out with my brother Denzel. Jabu. Did you guys ever say him? Jabu.
Jari.
Yeah. The first boat.
That was a household name.
Namanji.
Yeah.
Namanji. What a Jari.
Yeah.
It's first boat. People don't even know what a Namanji is.
I didn't even know until I used it on TV.
You didn't know until you used it on TV.
Yeah.
Wow. We're out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and follow and share this. This is your Uncle Living Boom. I'll see you guys on the next episode.
Peace out.
Peace out. We are drinking.